Hey, hey. Oh my gosh, okay. Let's do this. Yep. Happy Sunday. Okay. Yeah. So, completed the project I was doing. Wow. Like, sorry, I'm trying to mute my notifications here. Okay, so completed a project I was doing, and well, during the project, I was like, oh my gosh, once I'm done here, I'm gonna do a short left of the country and it's gonna be fun. No. On my last week, I was so tired that I was like, okay, I need to rest. And yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm going on to my second week of rest. And I was so tired. It's safe to say I burnt myself out because I was so committed to the project. Not that there's anything wrong with that. However, I didn't have the balance of maintaining my personal life and work. And it got to a point that I was frustrated all the time that I was committing so much to my work, like the project I was on, versus doing my side projects, because there were people that needed my assistance and I assured them that I would actually come through for them. So I kept putting them on hold because I thought to myself, okay, let me just finish this project and I'll have time. And this is the thing, striking a balance is quite tricky because you have to be committed at all levels on everything that you are doing. And for me, I was not committing to my personal projects and my personal life. And it frustrated me to a point that I was angry all the time. Like, no joke. Like, I would wake up angry. The thought of work angered me. And what angered me even more was the people who kept like, okay, so are you available now? Are you available now? And to a point that I actually blocked one of them because she was complaining that I don't make time for her. Whereas I kept on explaining that I am at a point where work is crisis mode and I'm not making time for my side projects. And this was not that she was paying me, but she felt entitled to my time. It escalated. I ended up blocking all communication with her. And as I actually now am meditating and grounding myself in these couple of weeks, my rest weeks, and I find that careers can be limiting, not only because that you have to commit to them all the time, but from that question that you got from school, what do you want to be when you grow up? Because it created a linear thought process, because when you were asked that, you thought of one thing that you could be, and as you grew into that thinking that you can only be one thing. And that's not the case, because if you consider life like chapters, that once one ends, a new chapter starts. Why can't you think like that about your careers? And I find that a lot of the time we don't. Once you have one career, you settle into that. If it's not coming together, we get frustrated and we get depressed. And that's that, because we're so focused on that one career And I look at as like people that we consider successful, people that we consider celebrities or famous people. You never find them doing one thing. And it's amazing because we instantly assume that it's money. It's a case of money. They have connections, they have what. But when I started with my journey, I could focus on doing one thing. Once that's complete, I move on to the next thing. And then I started thinking, why can't I do this with my career? And it is possible, because once you deem your level of success on a particular project, you are content, you are happy. And then the question comes, what next? And this is the thing, we seldom ask that question. You come into a career, you settle into it, and that's it. And after some time, because it becomes a mundane existence, and you're like, okay, I've been doing this for so many years, and that's it. There's nothing else that you can think of, because your linear thought was, I need to get this career, this is what I need to do, I'll be happy once I get this. And some people, it happens that they are happy, which is all good and well. But most people, you find they want more, but they don't know what questions to ask, because you are sitting in that one career and that is your life. But once you start understanding that there is more that life can give you if you seek, there is more that you can attain from life. If your thinking is abundance, there is more that you can always acquire if you are willing and able. But it starts with your thought process. You have to expand your thought process. You have to expand your belief system and what you are capable of. For example, my career of choice is the film industry. I'm in the film industry, I'm happy. But that doesn't mean that that's it. I can get into other projects. I can help people do what they need to do. I can assist them however they outside the scope of the film industry. And it doesn't mean just because I'm in the film industry, everything that I have to do needs to be associated with that. If you consider your life in chapters, you can consider your career as well in chapters. Once you complete that career, that chapter is closed and you can move on. Not saying that you should always strive and look for. If you're content, that is, because that's the ultimate. You need to be happy with the life that you have. You need to be happy with all that you have. If you are happy, that's all good and well. But for people that continuously keep seeking, wanting more out of life, that is the case. You need to explore what else is there and not be limited to, oh, this is the career I chose, I'm stuck with it. No, you are not. Like there is possibilities to what you can do in life. There is possibilities of what you can learn and find what is interesting to you. Like, for example, you don't have one hobby. You have other things that interest you that you deem as hobbies. Those hobbies can be changed into a success story in terms of career, in terms of interest that you do side projects. Like there is no limit to what you can do as a person. There's absolutely no limit. And because we've been taught that, okay, you have a career now, this is your life now, and we succumb to that. We're like, okay, yeah, so this is my story and that's it. No, you are in charge of your story. You make it what you want it to be. If you become bored in that career, it's okay to change it. Don't be thinking, oh my gosh, I'm too old, I can't start something new. There's a lot of people that are doing things in their 50s, 60s, 70s. Like once you apply your mind, everything comes to you. Your willingness to change your circumstances. or trumps any obstacle that you can come across. So once we start expanding our thinking in all spheres of our lives, then we can get to explore the beauty and the abundance that the universe actually gives us. Because just like if you want to try, let's say, acting, and you know all your life like you've been in a corporate industry, doesn't mean that you can't, because your career is in corporate. It's been done before. People have been doing it for ages. They switch careers. But the thinking is that you have to drop something. You have to drop a career in order to acquire another one. It's not the case. You can have it all. It is possible to have it all. It's just that you have to allow your thinking, and you have to allow your belief to accommodate that type of thinking. Allow your belief to accommodate that you can do more, you can be more, and your mind starts working in your favor, and it starts expanding and exploring ways of enriching you. Because at the end of the day, it's about enriching you, helping you have your best life possible, helping you become whatever it is that you want to be. It's not that because you chose a specific field, you need to stick to it. There's a lot of things that interest people out there. There's a lot of things that interest you as a person. And you, just because you have that one anchor, it means that there's no going back or there's no changing your mind. People change their minds all the time. Look at how often you change your mind in one day. What's stopping you from changing your life? You have all the tools necessary to do what you want at the pace that you want at any given time. It's just that it has to be a thought within you in order for you to be able to manifest it, in order for you to be able to go out there and get. And there is absolutely no right way or wrong way of doing it, because it's your life. You get to dictate how you live it. You get to dictate what is it that you need to do. So once you explore all parts, and everything else comes into play, everything else is here to favor you, because you have to win and you have to live your best life possible. But you have to start entertaining such thoughts. You have to be the one to say, okay, I understand, I chose this field, but now I want something else. And you'll see in a very short space of time, ideas of what you can do, whether it's opening a shop, whether it's you becoming a painter, whether it's just that every time we want something practical or something that will bring income in the process. Whereas our thinking is so vague in terms of, oh, I can sing, I want to be a singer. But what type of singer do you want to be? Where do you see yourself performing? What is it that you see you doing with your life? It's those small ideas that you start entertaining, and they become goals. Once they become goals, you start expanding on them more. They become plans. And once they start becoming plans, they become a reality. It's all up to you. It's all in you. And you can search and scour the earth. It always comes back to you. It's about what you want. You need to be specific in terms of what is it that you want. You need to be specific in terms of what is it that you want to acquire. It's not a lie that as a person you are limitless. As a person, there is absolutely nothing you cannot do. But it has to start with a thought. It has to start with you, how you maneuver through your life. What is your belief system? What do you see yourself as capable of doing? What are you capable of? What is it that you believe you are capable of? If you believe you are capable of only having one career and being happy with that, that's okay. If you believe you can do more, always seek what is it that you can do. Always seek, am I happy right now? Do I want more for myself? If I want more, what is it that I can do to attain that? What is it that I need to do? And it comes with growth. You will see, once you start entertaining such thoughts of what is it that I can do, how can I better myself, How can I better my current situation? Answers will always come to you. So this time when I'm actually resting, and because my core challenge is balancing my career with the projects that I want to acquire in my life and things that I want to attain, I'm meditating on how is it that I can actually maximize my day, because I know I can do a lot. I'm capable of doing a lot. But how do I fit everything in so that I don't get frustrated to a point that I feel like, okay, I'm doing too much. Okay, some things are lacking. My life is on a standstill because of my work. I'm also open to the fact that I'm capable of changing. I'm capable of going into other careers. I'm not limited to my finances. I'm not limited to my surroundings. I am not limited to the people around me, because it's all about me. It's all about what I want for my life. It's all about what I aim to achieve. And that's all there is to it. For you to live your best life possible, you have to believe that you deserve the life that you want. You have to believe that you can attain, you can acquire the life that you want. So going to this week, explore what other careers you can go into, what other hobbies you can turn into careers, because you're not limited into one. Like, you are a person ever changing, ever growing. What other things you can grow with? What other skill set you can acquire and grow to be the amazing person that you want to be. Have an awesome week ahead and live your best life.